Some call it bubble skirt, some call it balloon skirt. It is a versatile fashion piece that can be styled as a skirt or made into a perfect dress. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make one. My name is Kemi Omorugbe. You're welcome to Kemafric. There are different ways you can make this same skirt, but we'll be making this particular one as a circle skirt. Now, I am making use of a waist circumference of 27 inches and I'll be adding 2 inches as the zipper allowance, which leaves us with the waist circumference of 29 inches. On this circle skirt, I'll be creating gathers. So I am multiplying the waist circumference by 2. You can multiply it by 3 depending on the fullness you want. So we have 29 inches multiplied by 2, which makes our circumference 58 inches. Because I am making use of a full circle for this skirt, so we have a 360-degree flare. The calculation for the radius for a 360-degree flare is the waist circumference divided by 6.28. Here I will take my 58 inches and divide it by 6.28, and that gives us approximately 9.2 inches. In order to calculate how long we need to fold our fabric, I'll be adding this 9.2 inches to the length of the skirt I want, which is just 20 inches. So that will give us 29.2 inches. Now, I'll be cutting out the band for this skirt separately. That means I'll need to subtract the length of the band from this 29.2 inches we calculated. This will then reduce our original length of 29.2 inches to 27.2 inches. We are going to be cutting out a lining for this, but for the lining will be much shorter than the front because we'll create an overlap with the fashion fabric, which can be between 2 to 6 inches. So for this tutorial, we're making use of 2 inches. So I'll be adding the length of the overlap to my original length of 27.2 inches, and that gives us again 29.2 inches. So that means the fabric I need to put on fold is 29.2 inches. So you know the way you cut your circle skirts, right? We have folded this fabric twice and I will go ahead to mark out the radius which we will cut out to give us the circumference of the waistline. Remember that the radius we calculated was 9.2 inches. So I'll be marking 9.2 inch from the center of my fold round like this. If you're familiar with the circle skirt, this should not be strange to you. Having done that, I went ahead to cut out the circumference, the inner circumference of the skirt. And here I am now measuring the length of the skirt, which is 20 inches with the overlap inclusive. Okay, so having done that, I'll go ahead to draw out this circumference and we will cut it out as the hemline of our skirt. While cutting out this radius, I added a seam allowance of half an inch, but along the hemline, there was really no extra I could afford from this fabric because it is just 60 inches wide, and when you fold it, you have 30 inches. If you want a longer skirt, you can either make use of a 180-degree circle or you make use of a straight fabric and pleats at the top and bottom. But if you still want to make use of a 360-degree circle, you can cut a 180-degree for the front and then another 180-degree for the back. Now we are going ahead to cut out the lining. The lining for this skirt can be cut as a half circle or an A-shaped skirt, yes, or you simply make use of a straight fabric which you'll be pleating at the top and at the bottom. Either way, the fullness of your main fabric needs to be much more than the fullness of your lining because you're going to be gathering your fashion fabric on the lining along the waistline and along the hem line. I will be using a straight fabric for the lining of this skirt. You just need to make sure that your fabric is longer than the waist circumference so that it doesn't hold your leg. It is not a straight skirt or anything. You are just still going to gather the lining both at the top and at the bottom of the skirt. Now for the length of lining, remember the length of our skirt was 20 inches, right? And part of that 20 inches is the 2 inches overlap. Now what it means is that our lining is already 2 inches less than the length of the skirt originally because of the overlap. Then the overlap takes part of the lining, that's another 2 inches. So generally we'll be removing 4 inches from our actual length of skirt. So that means we have 16 inches, right? Then I'll be adding 1 inch to that 16 inches because we need to join the lining to the fabric by half an inch on both sides. So with this calculation, you don't lose out on any length. By the time you are done sewing, you are going to have the exact length of skirt you want. But either ways, I think if this is complicated for you, just watch it again, or you can use the method that you are used to. Okay. Now I am cutting out the band for this skirt, and we are making use of a straight band that is just as long as the waist circumference. The height for the band is 2 inches. You can make it less and you can make it slightly more. I'll be notching the center of the lining on both the top and the bottom, and then I'll put it on fold again and notch. So basically we have 3 notches in between and 4 divisions on this lining, so I know exactly where to pleat on where. This is my full circle skirt. I'll be cutting out the one side of it to make our center back because we'll be attaching a zipper to this, so we need it to be opened like so. Just the way I nudged some positions on the lining, I'll be doing the same thing here. What this will do is to guide you in spreading your gathers, okay, so that one side is not fuller than the other. I notched the center and now I am notching the sides, the two sides of my skirt. Now let's move on to the sewing. I'll be starting by arranging the hemline. So I'll just be placing the fashion fabric, that's the main circular skirt. I'll be placing it on the lining, and you know all these notches we placed on the fabric and on the lining, I'll be pinning them onto each other like so, so that I will know the volume of the circular skirt to pleat on the lining. When I was done with my arrangement, I went ahead to pleat the hem of the circle on the lining. This is what we had at the end of the day. In order to prepare the band for fixing, this is my band right here. I've gone ahead to press on fusible interfacing on it. So we are going to be folding this center back. This area represents the center back like this, and stitching on the wrong side. So one side of the band, right side facing the other right side, and you stitch by the same allowance, which is half an inch here. I've gone ahead to turn the band and we have a neat center back. At the center back of the skirt, I'm going to be measuring down 8 inches. So this will represent my zipper allowance. This is where we'll be fixing our zipper allowance. So from the mark I created to the hem of the skirt, I am going to be stitching the zipper allowance of 1 inch. Okay, while the area I mentioned will be left opened for the attachment of the zipper. So we're stitching from here all the way down to the hem of the skirt, just at the area where we attach the lining, right there. Back on the band again, I'm going to turn it inside out like this. So we are going to have our band lapping over. This measurement was already factored into the length of the band. I added extra 2 inches to the length of my band just for this overlap. So right there I am, because we already sealed the side of the band by, I think I used 1/4 of an inch. So we have 0.75 inch left of the overlap. So what I did right there was to just put a notch at the 0.75 from my first seam, and we are going to be stitching on the seam allowance of the band from the center to that point. Now this is what I mean. Having done that, I'll go ahead to turn this side inside out. So what I'm doing is just finishing up the overlap, only the overlap, and this is what you should have if you have done this properly. I will go ahead to repeat the same thing on the other side of the band. Now that the band is ready, I will be setting it aside and I'll be fixing the zipper along the center back of the circular skirt. Now, this is the center back right here. I'll be fixing the zipper on only the circular skirt, that's the fashion fabric, not on the lining, on only the circular skirt. And the aim is that your zip is lower than the point you marked, right? So I went ahead to fix in my zipper. This is what I had. So I'll be cutting off the excess of my zipper right here. The next thing I'll be doing is to fix the band on the skirt, and just the way I notched 4 points, or I partitioned my skirt into four even along the waistline and the hemline, I'll do the same thing on the band. Then I'll pin the skirt on the band. Remember that the skirt is wide, okay, it's 2 times the waist circumference, so that we can gather, right? Before we go ahead to gather though, I have to close up the zipper allowance. So I'll be using the lining, okay? I'm turning the right side of the lining over the right side of the zipper allowance, and we're going to be stitching that part closed, excluding the zipper, right? Because what's the essence? So we're going to be stitching what is left of the zipper allowance. That's about 0.75 inch just at the side of the zipper to achieve the neat finishing we are aiming for. So I'll be completely closing one side, but on the other side we are going to leave about 5 inches opened, so that that can serve as a channel for us to turn the skirt inside out, because what we are aiming for is a neat finishing inside out. If you have done this properly, you have this opening right here, which we'll be finishing up using ladder stitch at the end of the video. Now let's turn the skirt all around so we can attach the band. Now in attaching the band, remember the notches we placed on the band, we are going to be positioning the fashion fabric, that's the circular skirt. We're going to be positioning each notch on the notches we have on the band. Okay, we're just going to be aligning them properly, pinning them down so that we know exact fabric to pleat on each quadrant of our band. Okay, that way, like I always mentioned, you won't have fullness on one side and scanty pleats on the other side. But if the method you are familiar with is the needle and thread method, or you want to create a loose stitch, just go ahead and create gathers basically. Now I cut out the excess I have on my zipper allowance right there. Remember the notch we have on our band? This notch here, I told you we have an overlap, right? So I'm just going to place my skirt at that point. It's going to end, that's about 0.75 inch before the end of the band. You're not splitting into the overlap. You're only getting to the point where we sew at the center back of the band, okay? And I'll go ahead now to create my gathers. When I'm done with that, I'll pick up the lining and repeat the process on the other side. Okay, making sure that um, my the seam allowance will be in between the fashion fabric and the lining. That way, your skirt will look neat both on the inside and on the outside. You know, in this place, we don't joke with neatness of our clothes. It is either neat or neat. That is Schema Freak for you. Now I am done with the pleating, and this is what I have on the inside. Remember that 5 inches that we left along the zipper allowance at the center back? So we're going to use it to turn the skirt inside out, and this is what we have right here. So the next thing I want to do is to use ladder stitch to finish up this hemline. If you don't know how to create ladder stitch and you need a tutorial, you can request for it in the comment section. I will drop a link for you to go and watch that very short tutorial that will show you how to make ladder stitch on your skirt. But basically you are picking each side of whatever two pieces you are joining together. You are picking on one side, then you place your needle on the other side and pick. Then when you are done, you pull your thread to close the two up together. It's a really easy seam that everyone needs to know how to create. Now this is what we have at the end of the day, and you can agree with me that we have a very neat finished outfit right here. The skirt is neat both on the inside and on the outside. So depending on the fullness you want for your for your skirt, you can use your waistline multiplied by 3 like I said earlier on. You can also create structure on the inside of your skirt to give it more fullness. For more structure, you can try structured fabric like Mikado, like Mercury Organza, etc. Another way to achieve a firm structure on this skirt is to actually interface it with something. You can use crinoline mesh or any other interfacing that can give you that structured look that you like. Once again, my name is Kemi Omorugbe. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with as many people as you can so that we can reach more people. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning and keep growing. See you in the next video. Bye.